Most people think a barndominium is just a house inside a metal building. But in 2026, people are doing something completely different with them. They are turning a single-walled lot into a fully self-sufficient property with a home, a working food garden, a koi pond, livestock, a family zone, and a solar-powered carport, all inside one boundary. And the total cost might genuinely surprise you. We are breaking down every single zone today, with real 2026 prices attached to each one, so you can see exactly what this kind of life costs to build. Stay with me till the very end because the total number and the land size required will change how you look at rural property forever. If you are into alternative housing, off-grid living, or building something that actually makes sense financially, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. We drop deep dive content on barndominiums and rural property every week, and this is one video you do not want to lose in your feed. What is a barndominium homestead? Before we get into the costs, let us be clear about what we are talking about. A barndominium homestead is not just a metal building on land. It is a fully planned, multi-zone property where every section of the lot serves a specific purpose. The reference concept we are using today shows 5 distinct zones inside a single-walled lot. The main barn house with solar carport, a raised bed food garden, a koi pond, a livestock area with chickens and goats, and a family zone with a play area and outdoor social space. This is the off-grid barndominium homestead concept that is gaining serious traction in 2026, and it is not hard to see why. With food costs at record highs, energy bills climbing every year, and the housing market still punishing buyers, people are looking at land differently. They are asking a smarter question. Instead of just buying a house, what if you built a property that feeds you, powers itself, keeps animals, and gives your family space to actually live? The answer is this 5-zone layout, and it is entirely buildable today. But before you fall in love with the concept, there is something nobody tells you up front. One of these 5 zones is significantly more expensive than most people expect. We will get to that, and it might change your build priorities completely. Zone 1, the barn house with solar carport. This is the anchor of the entire property. The barn house is a standard barndominium, but the design here leans open plan with a connection to the carport on the front end. Let us talk real numbers. A barndominium in 2026 costs between $130 and $150 per square foot for a finished build, which is still well below the $200+ per square foot that traditional stick-built construction demands. For a 2,000 square foot home, you are looking at $260,000 to $300,000 finished at mid-range. A steel shell kit for a 40 by 60 structure runs $26,000 to $52,000 for materials alone. Add professional erection, and you are at $33,000 to $71,000 just for the shell. Interior finishing, electrical, plumbing, insulation, and HVAC fill in the rest. Now the solar carport attached to the front is a smart addition to this layout. In 2026, solar carport systems cost around $3.14 to $4.50 per watt installed. A 5-kilowatt system for 1 or 2 vehicles runs approximately $15,700 to $22,500 before any local incentives. Note that the 30% federal residential clean energy credit expired at the end of 2025, so budget the full cost. The carport shades your vehicles, generates electricity for the property, and dramatically reduces your monthly power bill. For a homestead with this many zones running simultaneously, having on-site energy generation is not a luxury. It is a practical necessity. Zone 1 total estimate: $275,000 to $325,000 including barndominium and solar carport. Here is what most people building Zone 1 do not think about until it is too late. The placement of your carport and the orientation of your building affects every other zone on the property. Get this wrong, and you will be fighting shadows over your food garden for the next 20 years. Zone 2, the food garden. This is one of the most satisfying zones on the entire property and one of the most achievable for a reasonable budget. The layout uses raised vegetable beds designed for year-round harvest. Done right, this zone genuinely reduces your grocery bill and gives you a level of food security that most people only talk about. In 2026, a standard 4 by 8 raised garden bed costs $250 to $400 for a basic DIY pressure-treated wood build. Metal raised beds run slightly higher. A homestead food garden with 6 to 8 production beds, filled with quality soil mix and set up with simple drip irrigation, will run approximately $3,500 to $7,000 for the full setup. If you want a more premium build with cedar or galvanized steel frames, pathways between beds, and a proper irrigation system tied into your water supply, budget $8,000 to $12,000. The ongoing cost is where this zone truly earns its place on the property. A well-managed quarter-acre food garden can produce $200 to $500 worth of vegetables per month during peak season. Over a year, that is $1,500 to $4,000 in food value, depending on what you grow and your climate. Zone 2 total estimate, $4,000 to $12,000. Now here is the thing about Zone 2 that feeds directly into Zone 3. If you are serious about maximizing your food production and cutting water costs at the same time, you are going to want to connect these two zones in a way that most homestead guides completely overlook. Keep watching because we cover exactly that in Zone 3. Zone 3, the koi pond. This is the zone that surprises people the most, both visually and in terms of cost. In the reference layout, the koi pond sits as the aesthetic centerpiece of the property, and it doubles as an aquaponics system. That second function is where this zone becomes genuinely powerful. Let us talk honest numbers. In 2026, a professionally installed koi pond costs between $10,000 and $30,000 depending on size, depth, filtration, and stonework. A smaller decorative koi pond starts around $5,000 to $6,000. A proper production-capable koi pond with the depth, filtration, and water quality control needed for long-term fish health starts at $10,000 and typically lands between $15,000 and $20,000 for a mid-size installation. Annual maintenance runs $1,000 to $2,000. Now here is the aquaponics connection to Zone 2. When set up as an aquaponics system, the fish waste from the koi pond fertilizes the raised vegetable beds naturally. The plants filter and clean the water, which circulates back to the fish. This creates a closed-loop system that slashes water usage and eliminates the need for purchased fertilizers. The cost to connect the two systems with proper plumbing and pumps adds $2,000 to $4,500 to your budget, but the long-term return in water savings and fertilizer costs pays for itself within 2 to 3 years. If budget is tight, a decorative pond without the full aquaponics integration is still worth building for property value alone. Koi ponds consistently increase the desirability and perceived value of rural properties. Zone 3 total estimate, $12,000 to $22,000. Zone 3 looks beautiful and produces real value. But Zone 4 is where this homestead earns its independence from the grocery store completely. And one of the animals in this zone has a startup cost that shocks almost every first-time homesteader. Zone 4, the livestock area. Chickens and goats. These are the two animals shown in the reference layout, and they are arguably the most practical combination for a homestead of this size. Let us break each one down honestly. Starting with chickens. A properly built chicken coop in 2026 costs anywhere from $150 for a basic DIY build-up to $3,200 for a premium permanent structure. For a flock of 6 to 12 hens on a homestead, a solid mid-range coop with predator protection, proper ventilation, and nesting boxes runs $600 to $1,500 in materials. Add the run, fencing, feeders, waterers, bedding for year one, and the birds themselves, and you are looking at $1,200 to $2,500 to get a productive flock established. A flock of 10 laying hens produces 7 to 9 eggs per day. That is roughly 250 to 300 dozen eggs per year, worth $750 to $1,200 annually at current grocery store prices. Factor in feed costs of about $400 to $600 per year, and you are producing a real return on a small investment. Goats are where the cost jumps. A proper goat enclosure with shelter, secure fencing, feeders, and basic handling setup runs $2,500 to $5,000 to build. The goats themselves cost $150 to $500 each for quality dairy or meat breeds. A pair of Nigerian dwarf or Nubian dairy goats produces 1 to 2 quarts of milk per day per doe during lactation. That is real food production with a modest investment. The combined livestock area, including coop, goat shelter, fencing, and initial animals, typically runs $6,000 to $12,000 to establish properly. Zone 4 total estimate, $6,000 to $12,000. Zone 4 gives you eggs, milk, and meat on your own land. But Zone 5 is the one that most homestead builders underestimate in terms of what it adds to the daily life of the people actually living here. This zone is not about food or energy. It is about something equally important, and we saved it for last for a good reason. Zone 5, the family zone. This is the children's play area, the gazebo, and the outdoor social space. On paper, it sounds like the least essential zone. In reality, it is the one that determines whether your family actually thrives on this property or eventually burns out and wants to leave. Homesteading is real work. The food garden, the animals, the property maintenance, it adds up fast. If children do not have space to play and adults do not have space to decompress and connect, the lifestyle becomes unsustainable regardless of how well the food systems are functioning. For a well-built children's play area with a swing set, slide, sandbox, and safety surface, Budget $3,000 to $8,000 in 2026. A quality gazebo structure with seating and a simple outdoor kitchen setup runs $5,000 to $15,000 depending on size and finish. A basic well-designed gazebo with comfortable seating and a fire pit area can be done for $6,000 to $9,000. This zone also doubles as your entertainment and hospitality space. When family or friends visit, this is where the property makes its best impression. A well-designed outdoor social space with a koi pond view does more for the perceived value of your property than almost any interior upgrade you could make to the Barnhouse. Zone 5 total estimate, $9,000 to $23,000. Now that we have walked through every single zone, let us put the complete picture together. Because the total number tells a story that changes how you think about building from scratch. Total cost and land requirements. Here is the honest combined cost for the full 5-zone Barndominium homestead in 2026. Zone 1, Barnhouse with solar carport, $275,000 to $325,000. Zone 2, food garden with raised beds, $4,000 to $12,000. Zone 3, koi pond with aquaponics potential, $12,000 to $22,000. Zone 4, livestock area with chickens and goats, $6,000 to $12,000. Zone 5, family zone with play area and gazebo, $9,000 to $23,000. Total build cost excluding land, $306,000 to $394,000. Now add land. For a functional 5-zone homestead like this layout, you need a minimum of half an acre to 1 full acre inside the walled boundary to avoid the zones feeling cramped and competing for space. Rural land in Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, and the Midwest currently runs $3,000 to $8,000 per acre. In more desirable rural areas in Tennessee, the Carolinas, or the Pacific Northwest, expect $10,000 to $25,000 per acre. Budget $15,000 to $50,000 for 1 to 2 acres, depending on your state. Add site prep, well, and septic at $25,000 to $55,000, and your total all-in investment runs approximately $346,000 to $499,000. Compare that to buying a standard suburban house on a quarter-acre lot for $350,000 to $500,000 in the same price range. The difference is that the suburban house gives you a yard and a mortgage. The Barndominium homestead gives you a house, a food garden, energy generation, livestock, water features, family space, and a property that actively works for you every single day. This 5-zone concept is not just a design idea. It is a blueprint for a different kind of life. The upfront investment is real, the work is real, and the learning curve is real. But so is the return: lower food bills, lower energy costs, property that holds and builds value in rural markets, and a lifestyle that most people spend their whole lives dreaming about without ever building. The key is phasing it correctly. Most successful homestead builds start with Zone 1, get the barnhouse and solar carport established, then build out the remaining zones one at a time as budget allows. Zones 2 and 4, the garden and livestock, come next because they start producing returns almost immediately. Zone 3 and Zone 5 follow when you are ready. You do not have to build all 5 zones at once. But having the full plan from day one means your lot, your utilities, your fencing, and your infrastructure are all laid out to accommodate everything when the time comes. If you are seriously considering this kind of build, the most important thing you can do right now is check your local zoning. Some rural counties welcome this type of property completely. Others have livestock restrictions, setback requirements, or building codes that affect your layout. Know your county before you fall in love with your plans. Drop in the comments which zone you would build first and why. I read every single one. And if this gave you a clearer picture of what a Barndominium homestead actually costs to build in 2026, share this video with someone who is thinking about making this move. It might be the most useful hour they spend this week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.